के लिए, तो किस तरह लेके चलेंगे इस टूर्नामेंट में अपनी टीम को?
ग्राउंड माशाल्लाह बहुत ज़बरदस्त है, बहुत टाइम हो गया इधर खेल रहे हैं, अच्छा होगा इंशाल्लाह.
All the best for the game and for the tournament.
थैंक यू.
Right then, we got the news from the center. The Darsait Titans winning the toss, and they have decided to ball first.
Right, so the news from the center is Darsait Titans winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. No surprises there, as rightly guessed by my co-commentator Mohammad Rashid. Let's quickly look at the playing 11 for both the sides. For Azaiba 11, it is Hamal Abdul Wahab, Imam Hussain, Jasim Ilahi, Mansoor Ali, Muhammad Akil, Muhammad Imran, Muhammad Waqas, Rana Naeem, Rao Wakar, Sagir Ahmed, the captain, and Usman Haider makes the playing 11 for Azaiba.
Well, interesting lineup here. Afzal Ahmed Khan, Ali Hussain, Ghazanfar Iqbal, Ikram Sadat, Jan Shafiq, Karan Kanan, Khurram Khan, Muhammad Ishtiyaq, Sheikh Sahil, Ubaidullah, and the captain, Zishan Maqsood.
Yes, both these teams, of course, playing their first game, will want to win this game, and we've seen a lot of improvement in the sides. As we rightly mentioned, it is important that they start off well. The two openers out there in the middle are just waiting for the first ball to be bowled.
Well, absolutely. You want to start the tournament on a high and make sure that you win the first game.
Here we go, ball number 1. Nicely bowled, just outside off. Good start by Shafiq. Has got some good carry on this wicket, and that is what we've seen so many times. The fast bowler especially, they do get some bounce and carry off this wicket.
Well, absolutely. Looks like a belter of a track. With that bit of green, I think it'll help the faster bowlers. It'll be very important to see how they assess the conditions. I'm sure that was a loosener. Once we start that swing coming in, that slip position, that slip fielder, I think he'll come into play very soon.
Nicely played off the pads. First runs on the board for Azaiba 11. First runs of the tournament as well. Oman D20. The second season, Rui Rangers were the winners of the first.
Well, it's going to be an interesting tournament. We've witnessed some thrillers of games in the previous editions. I'm sure we're going to see some thrillers in this one as well. It'll be very interesting to see how they approach this game initially.
So clearly Shafiq targeting that outside off area with a deep third man in place, and he's also got a deep square leg for himself.
A very interesting field placing here by the captain Zishan Maqsood. He's gotten that aggressive field set in that slip. As you see that replay from the last delivery, he's getting that in-swing coming in, Shoaib. That'll be very interesting.
Yes, and I think that's why he's got that deep square leg in place. Good start, just one run in the first 3 deliveries of the over. Another in-swinging delivery, a swing and a miss, so completely beaten on that occasion. Akil.
Shafiq bowling a very good line. He's assessed the conditions and he's certainly getting that in-swing coming in. As we look at the replay, look at that. That was a very good delivery. Missing all ends up. And that'll actually help the bowler to start bowling that fuller length, that swing.
Yeah, that is the key, isn't it, Rashid? When you've got the movement in the air, you try to bowl as full as possible. Again, goes extremely full on that occasion. Attempts the Yorker, gets it right as well, and very well played by Akil to keep that out.
Certainly. That was a in-swinging Yorker first up. So very good batting there by the batsman, Akil. As we look at the dugout, we've got some calm faces here. And
yes, quite a few familiar faces. In the center, you could see Mohammad Imran. You'll see him later bowling in the second innings. He's a very, very similar bowler in terms of his run-up and his action. Very similar to the Rawalpindi Express. Gets that Yorker right again. End of the first over. And a very successful over for Darsait Titans. Just one run off it.
But at the same time, I think Shoaib, he would require a lot of assistance from the other batters as well, if it could be important.
Oh yes. They need to keep taking those singles. That will put pressure back on Darsait Titans because no team likes to be taken for singles. No bowler likes that. That's the replay again of that run out chance. What is an advantage for Azaiba is that they've still got Waqas out there, that left-hander. So he needs to be an able partner with Waqas. Just has to be there and build a partnership.
Absolutely, and they have to make sure that they soak the pressure which Darsait have put in after picking up those 2 wickets. They have to make sure these are the 2 important batters for Azaiba. Although we see a very calm-looking dugout, but I think it's because, as you mentioned, these 2 players, Waqas and Mansoor, are still in the middle. They would want to make sure that they play out at least 5-6 more overs together.
Slashed over point. There is protection in the deep. We'll only get a single. Now that also is a concern. You need to convert those singles into doubles. At least have that intent of taking that 2. They just take 1 run. But they'll have to try and put some pressure back on Darsait Titans.
Well, sure, we see the hesitancy. It's also because they've lost 2 wickets already, so I'm sure that'll be running in their minds as well. But one key point I was noticing is that when they're stepping down, they're going towards that leg side, which is why they're not getting that connection of the bat. Which is, I think, they need to assess that, and they need to talk amongst each other and clear it out.
Fair point. We need to get close to the ball to get a good impact. Again, very watchful Mansoor on the pads. He's played that in the gap. Chase for the fielder. Does well to keep it inside the field of play, and they take 2 this time.
Got a good shot to end the over. At the end of 4 overs, 22 for the loss of 2 wickets, Azaiba.
New bowler, Ghazanfar Iqbal. Well, 8 matches for him, 8 wickets. Has the ability to move the ball. A TikTok star, Ghazanfar. Went viral for his batting. There was a reel and he became an instant hit. Very nice gentleman. Very, very warm and cordial and always has a smile on his face.
Ghazanfar Iqbal, I know him already. Through that TikTok account you were talking about, I've seen those shots he's played, those 6s. And interesting to see how he bowls. Outside the off stump, towards that cover. Slight hesitancy. I think the calling between these 2 hasn't been perfect yet.
Yes, they've just, like I said, because of those 2 wickets, they don't want to lose anymore in the form of a run out. That's the last thing they would want. Gentle medium pacer, Ghazanfar Iqbal. But again, has that ability to move the ball. Bowling with a plan, 2 deliveries, both outside off. And 2 fielders on the boundary ropes, also on the offside.
Well, yeah, he is bowling to a plan and he's succeeding in that. He's bowled 2 deliveries already and both of them outside that off stump. He's got a third man and a sweeper cover. And bowling to his field, according to his field, I'm very impressed with Ghazanfar already.
Yes, 3 dot balls on the trot. Nicely driven this time again. Good placement, good timing on that. Very calm and composed Waqas out there in the middle. 12 deliveries for his 5.
Well, I think Azaiba would not mind that as long as he gives company to Mansoor. Mansoor has gotten a very good start. He's gotten 38 of 8 deliveries already. 13 of 8 deliveries already, and he would be the mainstay for the team. But I think he'll have that added pressure. He would have to get those runs and at the same time make sure he doesn't lose his wicket as well, Shoaib.
Yeah, very difficult position to be in. You don't know whether you want to go for your shots or take some time. He's very happy to take those singles at the moment. And that is what they need to do. Lessen the number of dot balls and keep rotating the strike.
Well, after the end of this over, they will have 15 overs, which will mean they have 90 deliveries. And if they can pick up a single on every delivery, they would still get 90 runs. So I think that will at least take them to that 130, 125 mark. And wild heave again by Waqas, losing his patience. That's the end of the over. 5 overs done. Azaiba 24 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Three bowlers used so far. Mohammad Ishtiyaq, the more successful of the 3. 2 wickets for him in his 2 overs. And no surprises, Ishtiyaq continues and gets his 3rd over. That's good running. Mansoor, he's been able to hit those boundaries and also rotate strike. So very impressive so far, Mansoor, in his approach.
Oh, absolutely. Like we were talking, he will be the mainstay of the team, and he's not going for those slogs. He's gotten that one or couple of boundaries, I think, already, and he's given, I think, the reins to Waqas to try to get those boundaries. We saw in the last over he stepped down, so they've got a plan in place, I think, where Mansoor would be anchoring the innings. Once again, that was too full, and that's a good shot. Has it gone all the way? Is that the first 6? Yes, that is. That's the first 6 of the tournament. Very good shot. That was Fuller. And once Waqas, as we were talking, he's hit that brilliantly.
Oh, that's a clean hit. A very, very good shot. Now look at how balanced he is when he's playing that shot. Great head position, full swing of the bat. Gets it right from the center of the bat, and it's gone the distance as well, over the ropes. That's how sweetly timed that shot was. The slower delivery from Ishtiyaq, cut, and a diving effort at point. Very well done, but that will not stop them from taking that single.
Well, straight away we see after that 6, they've gotten that communication going. They picked up that single very easily, where we saw they were hesitant previously. Look at that. He has hit that, and they've set away for that single. So definitely putting pressure on the fielders as well.
I think that's a good effort from Karan Kannan at point. What was good about that was he was low when he attempted that dive. You need to be very agile, especially in that point region. Did well. Oh, that's a good run again this time. Oh, this is a direct hit. They're going upstairs, but I think he's home. We'll have to wait and watch the replay there, Rashid.
Well, that was guided straight into the hands of that backward gully kind of position. And he's shattered the stumps there with that throw. It'll be very interesting, Shoaib. I think that's touch and go, as we know, with direct hits.
Oh, that is touch and go. That is touch and go now. We don't want to be the third umpire. And when it hits the stumps, oh, well, that's gone. That's gone. That frame tells you that he is well short of that crease. And that could be a big blow for Azaiba. Wicket number 3 in process.
Well, that was not needed. They have lost. It's like that's a confirmation from the third umpire there. Azaiba 11 losing their third wicket.
In the form of a run out. We were talking about that. You don't need that at this point in time. It was hit straight to the fielder. They took a chance against Ghazanfar Iqbal. And well, he's made an impact straight away. A good first over and then a direct hit to dismiss Mansoor Ali. 15 of 11. Big wicket. Azaiba 32 for 3. Well, slight confusion there. Mansoor is still out there. It was Waqas who was out. Let's look at that replay again just to ascertain what happened. Mansoor played that shot and they went for that run. And Waqas was the man who was shot. So it's in fact Waqas, the left-handed batter, who's back in the dugout.
Outside the off stump. But that was very good fielding there by Ghazanfar Iqbal. And it brings us to the end of over number 6. Successful one for Darsait. 32 for the loss of 3 wickets, Azaiba.
Lefty, righty. No, I just Fast is fast, I'm just asking.
Hamal Abdul Wahab is the new batter in. Zishan Maqsood on a hat-trick. He's picked up 2 wickets or 2 deliveries. Is he going to pick up the first hat-trick of Oman D20?
Well, I think you wouldn't be asking any better start than this for us at Titans. I think the captain taking 3 wickets and 3 deliveries, that's just that what they want. Not the case here.
Only one.
Very watchful Himal there.
Easy side.
Just played it along the carpet with a soft hands. It seems to be that Zishan Maqsood is
Sorry, Kaptan,
unplayable here. They come back on his second over. Even the first over when he bowled a maiden. And the next over he banks in and picks up 2 wickets. What a great start.
They're bowling wicket to wicket. That is the key at this surface.
Good one, Kaptan.
You need to attack the stumps here. The 2
Last
wickets
one,
from
last one.
Zishan
Wicket is
Maqsood.
coming
First
for-
one trying to play across the line. And this one was a quicker delivery. A very good catch from the short third man fielder. Mansoori has been running out of the partners.
Okay.
And with a dot ball, we come to the end of over number 12. Azaiba 11-61 for the loss of 5 wickets.
So there you go. That's the bowling card for the Darsait Titans, where you see Shan Shafiq has been economical at the beginning. Jan Shafiq, pardon me. 2 wickets for Mohammad Ishtaq and 2 wickets for the captain, Zishan Maqsood. They really had a great start here. 5 wickets down for Azaiba 11. Just heaving on the onside and getting the boundary, a much needed boundary. It took a while to come, but finally the boundary is being struck here. Hamal immediately looking for runs.
A second over for Sahil. The first ball has been put away for a boundary by Hamal Abdul Wahab. Backward a point. In fact, backward square leg. Beg your pardon there. So a boundary, it's a welcome boundary for the Azaiba 11. They need to get a lot more of these. They want to stay competitive in this game. Trying to swing that towards the onside. Chance for the fielder. That's a very good grab. Azaiba 11. They continues to fumble here. 65 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Well, this is miserable for Azaiba 11. They've been losing the wicket at Cluster. The wickets are tumbling like a pack of cards here. Walking out, Hamal hits the boundary and takes his way out. Not a convincing day for Azaiba so far. The middle order, the top order haven't worked their way. That was up in the air. And the fielder keeping his eyes locked on the ball till the last moment. Sahil strikes. And that brings the wicket number 6 to an end. Hamal Abdul Wahab couldn't contribute much. Only 5 to his name. And Mansoor at the other end is still looking for that long-lasting partnership. As Azaiba is at 65 for 6. Well, when things are heating up, you need your ship's captain to be out there at the center. It's Sagir who will be walking out to accompany Mansoor at the other end, who is just looking for the partner. And I think Mansoor should do here to take more of the strike now, because it takes a little while for the new batter to understand the surface. And as soon as they get in and they try to play the big shots, now, definitely Hamal Abdul Wahab should have spent some time at the center.
Now the responsibility is all on the captain Sagir's shoulder. And Abid, we have seen this story for the Azaiba 11 in the last tournament as well, that Mansoori used to be the mainstay for Azaiba 11 and the other batters. They always used to come and go.
Yeah, Mansoor is very impactful player. He does just not give you that right balance in the batting, but also he's a great bowler as well. So complete three-dimension player. What a great delivery. That was just a little bit of a rise and a wrong one.
Yeah, exactly. That was a good delivery. So he's extracting some bounce off the surface here, Sahil Sheikh. Left that one well alone. A dot ball to finish the over. 65 for the loss of 6 wickets. Azaiba 11.
Yeah, must be scratching his head. Really couldn't do much. Got the boundary and found himself sitting in the dugout immediately.
Yeah, you got to show patience in any format of the game. You need to understand the situation that'll take your side to a good total. But I believe Hamal Abdul Wahab, he could not read the game.
Yourself, Chan, out again.
Yeah, over here Mansoor is very
Okay,
watchful
okay,
even
Kaptan,
while
Kaptan,
playing that
good
he's
thinking,
making sure
Kaptan.
he does not lose that end. Yeah, just a bad day there for Hamal Abdul Wahab. There you go. Went hard on the onside again. That was a boundary that he hit perfectly. Yeah, it's just that
Ball, Chan.
Sagir now gets off the mark
Shan,
after
both are
spending 5 deliveries. Yes, you can do that, Noman, what I think. You can get that time, 5 deliveries, get 1 runs, but not 5 runs, 1 deliveries, and you go out, just like Hamal Abdul Wahab.
Well, I believe
Yes. Okay, Shafiqa, okay,
they need to
Shafiqa.
have a better game understanding. That is what required from these players, especially at this level. When you are representing a third in city at this big level, you need to have a better game understanding. And this is what I expect from Saghir and Mansoor both, the senior pros from Azaiba 11. They're not looking in a hurry because they understand
Last ball.
that this is a difficult wicket to bat on.
Yeah, that's the wicket for Hamal Abdul Wahab. Again going on the onside, but that was a big heave. Oh, this time it's good. Through the keeper, Khurram not collecting that one well. The ball is trying and teasing the fielder and hits the rope. That is 4 and given as boundary, I reckon. I just need to confirm that one. Yeah, no, wide, nothing, no involvement.
Here down the leg side, and no chance for the wicket-keeper to stop that one. Slowly racing, trickling along the fine leg fence. That's not the usual Zishan Maqsood delivery, conceding 5 wides. Well, the middle overs Mysterio continues. Quick single. Oh, run out. Yes, no, hesitation resulted in a wicket for the Darsait Titans. The Azaiba 11, they are losing their way in the middle. 73 for the loss of 7 wickets.
Nothing working in their way. The soon they try to build the inning, they lose a wicket, and this time they lose 1 more. Yet another wicket, and it's a mainstay there. They had a lot of hope from the captain. Yes, no, that was the last thing the captain wanted to happen. And his partner just betrayed him halfway mark, saying no. And walking out is Saghir, the captain of Azaiba 11, must be kicking himself, wondering what went wrong. Really could not get going. All he wanted to give a helping hand to Mansoor, but that did not work. And this one will be a really big shock, and will be a big blow to Azaiba 11 as the captain walks out, scoring 1 run only.
Batter ready, please. Bowler ready.
Well, Sahil into the action. They're really 7 wickets down with itching, trying to get somewhere close to the 100 now. Right? I tell you, 100 is nowhere is a defendable total.
Yeah, but considering this is the first game, the new surface, you would want to score as many runs as possible. But with the current resources, they would look to get at least 100, 120, 130.
They just hit through the fielder, and when the pressure applies on you, the pressure mounts over your head, you find it difficult to find the gaps. Yeah. Risking you a wicket there, trying to tow with that ball which is outside off.
Well, how do you play that? That was an absolute peach.
Well, the more you go on a back foot, the more you invite trouble. That's what I think. Because this wicket is still, you're trying to understand the surface, the strip is still new for you. So what you do is try to front foot, rather watching the ball, whether it bounces extra or keeps low, and you don't really have much time.
Yeah, front foot is the key. And Mansoor is looking in no hurry at all. When you have a player like Mansoor in the middle, you have this certain sort of a thing at the back of your mind that he will carry the innings forward. With the type of temperament he has, have a look at this one. Slightly footed delivery, played on the offside. Little ample cross for a single. And with that, we come to the end of over number 15. Azaiba 11 struggling at 76 for 7. Right, then 76 for the loss of 7 wickets. It has been a dismal story for Azaiba 11 in the first game of D20 tournament. Oman D20 powered by fan code Vakar Akil Vakas. No batter really got going. Mansoori has been the mainstay for Azaiba 11. 40 from 33 deliveries. He needs to stay till the very end if they are to finish at a respectable total. Hit on the offside. Once again, misunderstanding. Once again, a brilliant collect from Zishan Maqsood, and the umpire has referred it to the third umpire, and we got to wait and see for the third umpire's decision. And the batter, he doesn't look convinced at all. Zishan Maqsood thinks he's got his man.
Well, what a story here. One should write a book here. The wicket's been trembling, and look at that. Just Mansoor tapped in, and now Mansoor getting involved in that run out for the second time. And as he made it, there's he made it. The bat in the air, the bails are intact, and the bails are just out. That is very, very close. Touch and go, touch and go. The bat is grounded or not. Maybe the umpire would ask for the other end, from the other angle. He's made it. That's one thing is for sure. All what we are concerned is that whether that wood is in the air or grounded.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a matter of touch and go for the batter. Made a good effort to get back in time. Have a look at the stride he's making. Still waiting for the third umpire's decision. And that has been given as not out. A lucky escape here for Imam. And Mansoor, have a look at this face. Have a look at those eyes. He must be telling him that once it's going to be my call, you need to run only then. We cannot afford to lose another wicket at this stage of the game.
Yeah, he's just opened his eyes wide and says, when I say no, that means no. Well, I can understand, I can at least understand how much he wants someone to stick with him at the other end. He knows that he's got the great start. He's middling the ball. He's got everything what it needs to build this inning. All he's asking his partners is just to stay at the other end.
So this is what happened in the previous delivery. That was an arm ball dabbed on the offside, and that was straight away a no call from Mansoor. And Imam, he was running at the other end, but this was a good throw, a good collection from Zishan Maqsood. But Imam safely made his way back. Played on the offside, just over the head of the fielder. Ball is racing across the fence, but that's a good fielding effort there. And this time around, they're going to go for the second run. Once again, the matter has been referred to the third umpire.
Well, our third umpire has got the chair, but he is not able to sit on it. It's every time he's in business, they're referring to him. The running between the wicket is under the question. That was a pitch just over Ghazan for Iqbal. And then running backwards. Look at that. Good throw. The throw was really good and accurate. And I think we have the wicket. Maybe, yeah, I can see that. Clearly the bat is shot. And we have another wicket down. They survived the first, but not at the second step.
Yeah, absolutely. It has been given as out by the third umpire. So the day couldn't get any more luckier for Imam, as he would have to walk back to the pavilion there. Lost wicket number 8 in the over number 16. Azaiba 11, 77 for the loss of 8 wickets.
And Mohammad Imran coming in. And a new man. Well, haven't seen him much batting, but yes, one thing is for sure that he's quick with bowling when it comes to fast bowling. Oh, finds the outside edge, thick edge. Ball is travelling. They need to make sure they get 2. There has been a lot of run-out victims.
Yeah, absolutely. Running between the wicket hasn't been up to the mark from the Azaiba 11 batters. Have struggled a lot when it comes to running. Lost 2 batters. Have made a few close calls as well. This was the outside edge. So again, Imran ran the first run hard, and he had this thing in his mind that he has to go for the second one. Swept on the onside. The timing was accurate, but seems to be a very good fielding effort from the fielder at deep fine leg. Hasn't been a great show for Azaiba 11 up until now. Losing wickets in clusters. This was a run out. Imam played on the offside. Have a look. He was ball watching ever since he struck the ball. The first and the basic rule of taking 2 is to run the first run hard. And nearly doing the halfway mark, Imam was just ball watching.
Yeah, he just could not believe that maybe he's hit that well or middle it. He was watching that, how far does it go, and really nowhere. Yeah, Mansoor is there. He's clapping for his running, but never know that from that angle you don't see that your partner has made it or not. Well, 81 for 8 after 16 Azaiba 11s. That's big wide. Oh, edge and gone. What a wicket. It seems to be a day 5 of test game that you have a slip on. Yes, the tail ender is out. And you need to have the slip, and it is something for Zishan Maqsood. If he touches the dust, it turns to gold.
Well, this is good captaincy from Zishan Maqsood. He knew that Imran isn't going to be a mainstay at the wicket. Have a look at this. Outside edge, a very good catch from the captain. That was a leg spin. He could not read the line of the ball. Wicket number 9. Azaiba 11. They're struggling at the moment. Mohammad Imran walks back after scoring 3. Azaiba struggling at 82 for the loss of 9 wickets.
Really, the last man out, Jasim. And look at that. That's a perfect leg spin bowling now. I think that would be too harsh for the tail ender to bowl him one of the finest delivery. Again, and now this surface says a lot of his stories. I mean, and the great bowling. It's been perfect day for the bowlers, especially the spinners. Shuffles and heaves it on the onside. That was in the air, but shot to that square leg fielder. And they'll take only single. And just to remind you that Mansoor is still batting at the centre.
Well, I wonder why Jasim Ilai is batting so low down the order. Have seen him batting in the previous tournaments as well, that he can strike the long ball. But now the plan for Mansoor and Jasim should be to play till the over number 20.
I think the idea would be the same. Just try to play the entire 20 overs. Look at that tense dugout. The pads are still on for Sagir. Well, that was only for the day. He won't be batting for sure again today. And only it's bowling that might get you back in the team, back in the contest, because this game is slipping out of Azaiba 11's hand. It's the only Mansoor whom they'll be hoping to get them a good total.
That was a googly to finish the over. And Mansoor once again very watchful. So dot ball to finish the over number 17. Azaiba 83 for the loss of 9 wickets. Been a struggling batting story for Azaiba 11 so far. We're into the last 3 overs of the first innings. Mansoor at the wicket, scoring 41 from 38 balls. Jasim Ilai has just joined him. We're talking about the field set. We have a fielder at deep third man, deep square leg, deep mid wicket. Jan will continue. had a good start to the inning. He was very economical in his first 2 overs. Couldn't pick up a wicket, but he was accurate with his line and lengths. Last 17 deliveries of the innings, they need to maximize those 17 deliveries. Jasim and Mansoor.
Yeah, he's trying to hit one hard. It was googly at the end of the over from Sahil so that Mansoor couldn't take a single. And that's what was the plan from Darsait Titans to keep the new batter on strike. Jasim is trying to hit hard. She should be aiming for the single, I think. Keeping touch low there again. So now we're yet to explore this 22 yards.
Once again, it was there to be hit. It was in his zone. He couldn't make any connection there, Jasim Ilahi.
I think Jasim Ilahi is getting that front leg clear too early and getting himself exposed in front of the right hander.
A good change of length there from Jan. He's a touch too fuller on the first 3 deliveries, and this time around he changed his length to a bit shorter one.
Yeah, look at that. Now he's got the enough bounce. Perfect delivery. So there is a bounce, and there is this area where the ball is keeping touch low as well, where we have seen. So now batters, clearly this wicket has a lot to offer for the bowlers and the spinners.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a new surface. So you mentioned at the pitch report as well that a hint of green grass at the surface. So bowlers, they need to utilize the advantage they have.
And now Mansoor is back on the strike, and he's looking for the gap. The only I can see towards the cow corner. He's just hitting on the third for a single, and that single will bring Jasim Ilahi, but that would be the end of over as well. So smart move here from Mansoor. He keeps himself on strike. And it's a Ghazal for Iqbal, and with his army holding the own side tight. They've got the deep square leg and the mid wicket and long on back. Oh, well, I remember last time Mansoor doing that in Oman D10, getting himself injured that angle. He's just got back himself and coming back after the injury.
Yeah, that wasn't a quick ball. That was an express pace from the bowler there. It was for Iqbal. He isn't that quick sometimes. Once again, change of pace, dances down the track. Trying to chip it towards the onside, up at the thick outside edge.
I think it's also a challenge for the batters to face the bowler when it is overcast conditions. There is these dark clouds over your head, and the ball is doing a little bit and not getting a clean connection here. Both the batters, in fact, Mansoor was almost to his 50, but still not able to get that flow, that middle. Or maybe they're rusty. But this time he gets it over the keeper. The scoop comes out finally. On the second attempt, he gets 4.
Well, he finally made a connection to one, Mansoor there. Some Dil scoop on offer. And there was no fielder placed at fine leg, even if it would have been a fielder. Must have been very difficult for him to stop that one. So nevertheless, a welcome boundary for Azaiba 11.
Yeah. Well, I think the wind has to play a part here because they've not been able to utilize and understand which end they need to go aggressively. The Mansoor just shy of 3 runs from his 50. Out of his 91 runs, he's the one who's scored the bulk of the runs for the team. The final delivery. Well, that is being hit. Long on. And I'll be a little bit away from him. This is 1 run at least. And 92 at the end of 90. 93. We're for 9 wickets down. Well, a beautiful country, beautiful sightings. And when it is beautiful day, the weather supports you, what we love to do. Naman, we love to play cricket.
Yeah, this stadium is located in between these mountains. Once again, trying to attempt that Dale scoop. Couldn't make any connection at all. He has been very persistent with this one thing. His attempt to go on and play the ram shots.
Really, he's signaling that he's okay. That's nasty. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. He sent his partner immediately back. A risky shot to attempt. And I can recall that this boy can hit quite nicely along the ground. Yeah, good bowling there and well fielding as well. The bowling was great that he saw the batter is trying to make room for himself. He followed it really well. Just did not give him enough room outside off.
That was attempted Yorker from John. Have a look at this one. Well kept out there from Mansoor. Couldn't pace the field on the offside there. The last 4 deliveries of the Azaiba 11's innings. Yasim goes straight. That's just a single.
Well, that's just been trying. Well, last 3 deliveries to go, pardon me. And Mansoor is just 1 run shy from his 50. Must be looking for that. But I think over here, they must be eyeing to get into the 3 figures for the team rather than his personal numbers. Shot and missing it. A dot ball here, sent back his partner. Direct hit from the keeper. I think he's made it. No, we are going upstairs. We have a solid case here. Will Mansoor be on 49 only?
This one was shorter in length. Mansoor was trying to play this towards the onside. Directed at the non-strikers end. It was shorter in length. Hit is towards the onside. Have a look at this throw from the wicket keeper, going straight into the non-strikers end. And seems like Jasim Ilahi has made it back. Got to wait for the umpire signal. Not out, given by the third umpire.
Well, that confirmation would give us a little bit of a relief for Mansoor. Is looking for the gap outside off. He has got cover in and the extra cover in. And a short land delivery again from Jan Shafiq, and they are running hard. And there you go. That's the 50 for Mansoor. Well fought 50 this is now. He saw his old partners getting back in that hut, but look at that. He's not overjoyed with that numbers, but some positive signs for Azaiba 11 as their main man gets 50. Haitham Bahar, that's sitting in the dugout. He himself is a good, fine batter, all-rounder again. Well, final delivery, they'll run for everything. I think there is a shout, and now try. Yeah, that's a wicket. A lot of drama, comedy of errors is happening right at the center of Oman Cricket Academy. And Azaiba 11 will fall short from that 100 landmark.
It has been a brilliant display of bowling from the Darsait Titans. They won the toss, decided to bowl first, and the bowlers, they performed accurately, well according to the plan. This one was shorter in length, trying to play this one towards the onside. And we got away that which batter is out and which batter has made his ground. But all in all, we come to the end of the first innings here at the Oman Cricket Academy, where Zishan Maqsood and his troops, they lived up to the expectations of the skipper, and restricting Azaiba 11 to a below par total, I believe. Less than 100 at this surface. Seems to be a below par total. Zishan Maqsood and his troops, they must be very happy with the bowling and the fielding efforts.
And they must be over the top all this time. They've been dominating and dominated well. Picked up all 10 wickets of Azaiba 11. And there you go. Now let's the overcast conditions and a lot of trouble there, but only one man scoring the most of the runs, and apart from Mansoor to get into the double figure, it was Waqas, who scored 12 and 50 for Mansoor. And there apart from that, there is no show from any player. I think there are extras who's the second best scorer here. Waqas and extras are tied, both 12.
Well, the target is 96, courtesy some brilliant bowling performances from the Darsait Titans. And if you talk about the Darsait Titans bowling, it has been brilliant there. Ishtiaq picking up wickets there. 2 wickets for Mohammad Ishtiaq in 3 overs. He conceded 20 runs. Jan Shafiq, he was very economical in his last 2 overs, considered only 5 runs. And 2 wickets apart from Zishan Maqsood and Sheikh Sahil. 95 is what Azaiba 11 have put on the board in their all allotted 20 overs. And when the Darsait Titans, they'll come out to bat, they need to chase down the target of 96. Talking about the first innings, it has been a dismal display of batting from Azaiba 11 batters. They lost wickets in clusters. It wasn't just the start that Azaiba 11 wanted.
It has been a complete off-show. Only Mansoor, the positive, coming out. He was all this time when he was batting. He was getting that middle of the bat. He was getting those boundaries, but it was the other end. Waqas hit that one straight down the ground. That was a beautiful shot from Waqas. Looked very solid but could not continue that run out. And look at that excitement there. The Darsait Titans from there never lost their grip of the game, and they kept on picking up wickets at the regular intervals. The Mansoor at the other end was just the only positive who was getting runs. Look at that, those wickets, those 2 wickets back to back. Zishan Maqsood taking the game into the different challenge zone. This was the boundary and a wicket. Then in the end, they just could not try to stop the team. Almost, I'm sure they played all 20 overs, but a bit of poor running between the wicket also we witnessed. Not so great day for Azaiba 11 as they've been losing run-outs. This is the run-out now we're talking about. Another run-out, and the final wicket also getting dismissed as a run-out. This was Imran's dismissal. Perfect ball and a great catch from the captain Zishan Maqsood. That was the final wicket and the final delivery. And it was in the end, the Darsait Titans managed what they was looking for, and they got Azaiba 11 below 100.
Yeah, exactly. And when the Darsait Titans, they'll come out to bat, they need to score 96 in their all allotted 20 overs at the required run rate of 4.80. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with the run chase in a while.
Good evening and welcome back to Oman Cricket Academy. It's the Oman D20 powered by Fan Code. Darsait Titans taking on Azaiba 11. And Darsait Titans will need 96 runs to win in the second innings to win the first game of the tournament. That's the batting card for Azaiba 11. Not a lot to discuss except for that fighting knock from Mansoor, who scored 50 and was not out till the end in 47 deliveries. All the other batters tried to play around him, but just couldn't contribute and couldn't get Azaiba 11 to a par score. 95 is what they could manage, and Darsait Titans will be very happy with the bowling performance of their bowlers in that first innings. 2 wickets for Mohammad Ishtiaq, 2 wickets for the captain Zishan Maqsood, and Sheikh Sahil also getting 2 wickets in his 4 overs. So very, very spirited performance from the bowlers. Has made sure that the Darsait Titans batters don't have a lot to chase in the second innings. The man on your screens right now, if he gets going, Ghazanfar Iqbal, things will get very easy for the Darsait Titans in this second innings. Joining me in the comm box to discuss this and a lot more, I've got with me Mohammad Rashid. Rashid, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Shoaib. Thank you very much. Interesting chase here. They just have 96 runs to chase. It'll be very interesting to see how they go about chasing those 96 runs. I'm sure run rate would be something that they would want to make sure, as it will play an important role.
Well, yes, very rightly pointed out the net run rate. This is a golden opportunity for the Darsait Titans to get to that total as soon as they can and get that net run rate going in their favour. Umpire says, let's play. Here we go, ball number 1 of the second innings. First ball straight down the ground, hit hard by Ghazanfar Iqbal, a misfield. They wanted to go for that run, but then decide against it.
Well, straight away intentions. He's making sure that he displays those intentions. That was pitched up. And he's gone for his shot. Good effort there. Certainly saving some runs. But as you've mentioned, they would want to chase this as quickly as possible, Shoaib. A very good, strong batting lineup.
Oh yes, Ghazanfar Iqbal. Oh, that's a big heave towards the onside. That's going to go all the way. That is how he plays. That is how he likes to express himself. Goes big and gets 6 runs.
A very good shot. Short arm jab almost. He's just gotten to the line of the ball and hit it towards that mid-wicket. Going across the line, but he's controlled that. Eyes on the ball. Very good shot. 6 runs.
He's off the mark with a 6, and so is Darsait Titans. And we know for a fact that he likes to play those first 6 overs freely, likes to express himself. He's not one of those who'll nudge the ball around. If it's in the slot, he's going to go for his shots. Ghazanfar Iqbal. Another big swing. Ball keeping low. And that's gone all the way for 4. Bye signaled by the umpire. And that's adding insult to injury. A 6 from the bat and then 4 in the form of byes.
A very good start for Darsait. They won't mind those, but slightly poor there by the keeper. Look at the gap between the legs, and he's just let it go. That will put a lot more pressure on the bowler now, Shoaib.
That should have been stopped. Will be disappointed with himself. Uses his feet this time again. Goes towards the onside. There is protection in the deep. But that hardly matters when Ghazanfar Iqbal is batting. You can have all the fielders on the boundary ropes. But when he hits them clean, more often than not, they clear the boundary ropes.
Absolutely, they stay hit. And we've seen the second ball he faced, and he's hit it out of the park. That shows the kind of class this man holds. And another classy player is Zishan Maqsood, looking very calm in the dugout. He's got his best men out in the middle, chasing that mere 96 runs.
Khurram Khan, the new batter, has played for Oman. Khurram, again, one of those explosive batters, likes to use the power play overs, likes to play his shots. Just watchful on that occasion. And that's a good delivery. Some movement off the deck.
A very good delivery. Shoaib, I think if they bowl it in the right areas, this wicket has got something for the faster bowlers and the spinners as well. So he just has to make sure that he pitches in the right areas.
Well bowled again. End of the over, 11 for no loss. So good over for Darsait Titans. 11 runs in the first over. Bowling the second over for Azaiba 11 will be the all-rounder who just scored a 50 in the first innings, Mansoor. The backbone of Azaiba 11, all-round performer, scored runs with the bat. Can he get an early breakthrough for Azaiba 11? That's what they need. They need wickets. It starts off well, just the right length and also the right line outside off. There you go. Zishan Maqsood changing his sunglasses, and he's got quite a few options. 2 on his head, 3 sunglasses for the man, and that too when there's no sun out there. He knows the camera is on him. Slower delivery, waited for that Ghazanfar. He's got hold of that one. Mansoor, the idea was right, but the length was not that great, and Ghazanfar Iqbal, just latching on to that slower delivery, has dispatched it again towards the wide long on region. Has it gone the distance? I think it has. Oh, that was in the slot, asking to be hit. The slower delivery read well, and that is a clean hit from the bat of Ghazanfar Iqbal. Good shot, very good shot.
Wide.
And already got 18 runs in 1.2 overs. A very good start here by Darsait. So good start here for Darsait. They would want to, as you were talking, Shoaib, they would want to get and done with very quickly and make sure they have that net run rate up, which will actually come into effect at the lower part of the tournament. That will matter. Very well. Good back here by the bowler. Slightly short of length. And well played by Ghazanfar as well. He's already Mansoor. He was the lone fighter with the bat for Azaiba in the first innings. He got that 50, but he didn't show those emotions, Shoaib.
Yes, he scored an important 50 runs, but he knows for a fact that it's not going to help his cause, his team's cause, and hence you see that that celebration was very sedate from Mansoor. That's a good change of line and length as well.
Another over.
going for the shorter delivery, one for the over signaled by the umpire.
Yep, that was a good delivery by Mansoor. He looks like a thinking cricketer. He batted well and now he's bowling well for his team. Look at that. One for the over signal by the umpire. So we won't be seeing any more shorter deliveries. Still on 18 now. Stepping down the track and it's gone up in the air. Fielders underneath it and it's fallen between them. Live given to Ghazanfar Iqbal. That was a very good delivery and a poor show in the field by the fielders.
Well, he lives dangerously. We all know that. He will give you chances, but you need to take them. That was a nothing shot, really. Not anywhere close to the ball. Just going for it anyway. And that was in the air for quite some time. The fielder at mid-on. In fact, it was the mid-wicket fielder who tried to reach the ball. Just couldn't get there in time. A chance. Definitely a chance gone down.
Well, Shoaib, it's important when you have a low total on the board. You have to take these chances. You have to make all these chances count.
Well, that's been played well. Just a short nudge, in fact, towards the covers, and they take a quick single. You can see appreciation from the team members. 2 overs have been bowled. Darsait Titans, a strong start, 20 for no loss. Naeem continues. Oh, that's a smack straight down the ground, right from the middle of the bat. It went like a bullet, and that sounded like a gunshot. 4 on the very first ball. Khurram Khan gets into the groove. That was in the slot, fuller in length, and Khurram Khan says, "Thank you very much. I'm going to go downtown," and hit that straight as an arrow. Hits the side screen, reaches the ropes in no time whatsoever. That is an indication of how well it was hit by this man, Khurram Khan. Another full delivery. This time he's gone that towards extra cover. Will get 2 more. Not the most convincing of shots, but played it in the gap, and he's got 2 runs. So they are stream-rolling at the moment. Azaiba 11 trying to get to that total as soon as possible, especially using that power play to their advantage. And Azaiba 11 are desperate now to get a wicket. Goes aerial, gets good connection. And that is a brilliant shot from the bat of Khurram Khan. Big 6. And he's taken a liking towards Naeem. Not learning from his mistakes, Naeem. Bowling it in the slot again. And Khurram Khan, well, great connection. Goes big, goes huge. And half a dozen more for Khurram Khan. Excellent timing as well. Just great connection. Again aerial. This time he's not got a lot of connection on it. Fielder coming underneath it and takes a complete easy catch. That's the first wicket down. Khurram Khan disappointed with himself. He got 6 runs on the previous delivery. Went for another aggressive shot. Doesn't get the connection. And a very good catch. Azaiba 11 strike finally. They get their first wicket. And it is Khurram Khan who will have to walk back after scoring 13 of 6. Yeah, just not there. Using his feet, going for that shot anyway. And a very good catch under pressure. They needed that breakthrough. And he completes a very good catch. 13 of 7. Darsait Titans are 32 for 1.
Well, Ravindra Karunathan. Karuna Ratna, has it been corrected? Thank you, Shoaib. 11 matches, 245 runs, an average of 30.62. And look at that strike rate, 123. Looks like a proper number 3 batsman. He's coming in after Khurram Khan has lost his wicket.
Goes for the pull on the very first ball and gets a single. He's off the mark. Yes, he's a complete batter. Ravindra likes to bat deep. Very sound technique. He's got all the shots in the book. Originally from Sri Lanka, as you might have guessed from the name. Very stylish as well.
Well, absolutely, that name got me into a bit of jitters. And well corrected there by my partner.
Always happy to help. Oh, that's very unusual from Ghazanfar. Plays it, defends it, and that's the end of the over. 3 overs have been bowled. That's it. Titans are 33 for 1. Mansoor bowling his second over. I think he's cramping up a little bit. At the toss, the captain mentioned that it's been some time that they've played here. So clearly, that could take a toll. Yes, he's on the ground. He's definitely cramped up.
Well, he did bat almost 20 overs for his side. So that would have taken an adverse effect on his body. Which is why I think we see some stretching as he was on his run up. Right about there, he's felt that cramp and rightly pulled away from that delivery stride. He looks like a fighter of a player to me. I'm sure he'll be up on his feet very soon. And there you go. Right away, on his feet. I'm very impressed with this young lad, Mansoor. Bats well, bowls well, and looks like a decent fielder as well. Overall, a complete package.
Oh yes, definitely one of the key players for Azaiba 11. Ravi happy to take a single and get Gazanfar back on strike. Now this is going to be interesting. Mansoor versus Gazanfar. In the previous over, we saw Mansoor trying to trick Gazanfar with the slower delivery. They definitely have played a lot of cricket against each other. They know the inside out of their rivals. So this will be a great matchup. Mansoor versus Gazanfar.
Oh, straight away we see a few changes in the field. They've got a long on in position. Like you said, very interested. And watchfully played by Gazanfar. He's changed his game, certainly. From that last over, he's played a couple of defensive shots and picked up a single. Very unusual, Shoaib.
Oh yes, I think that wicket, there you go, he's smiling. He knows that it is something that doesn't come to him naturally. But because of that wicket of Khurram, I think he wants to take the responsibility of getting those last winning runs. And that will be a great sight if he can be there till the end for Darsait Titans.
Absolutely, and plus I think he's understood that Mansoor has been the pick of the bowlers for Azaiba so far. He wants to give as much respect to Mansoor as possible and probably target the other bowlers around him. So the right approach and very impressive batting by Gazanfar. He's just, as soon as that catch was not taken, he's been a changed player altogether.
Nicely played, just opening the face of the bat and taking a single.
But the question here, Shoaib, is how long can he hold himself? He doesn't, as you said, it doesn't come to him naturally. So it'll be interesting to see how long he can hold back.
Yes, I think he also knows that Mansoor has got a few tricks up his sleeve and he will try to take his wicket. So if he doesn't give his wicket to Mansoor, that will be a victory in itself for Gazanfar. He's definitely experienced, but just sometimes loses his focus. I hope that's not the case. Very well played again in the gap. This is beautiful batting. Just guiding it towards backward point. And you don't have to go all bang bang when you can caress the ball and time it so beautifully.
Brilliant batting there. He's toying with the field positioning. They changed the field. They got a long on because they know he's an aggressor by nature. And he's just timed it perfectly, bisecting those two fielders and getting an easy boundary. So very good batting, I must say.
This is a good positive change in 2023. I think that's one of the New Year resolutions for Gazanfar Iqbal. Will try to stay at the wicket for longer duration. Nicely played again. Good ball as well from Mansoor. A single to end the over. 4 overs have been bowled. It's 41 for 1. So just that one wicket of Khurram Khan in that Darsait Titans batting lineup. 13 of 7 for him. Gazanfar is looking good on 20 of 13. A lot of batting still left. The captain Zishan Maqsood yet to come. Karan Kannan can bat. The captain Sagir Ahmed is definitely thinking what to do and what not to do to get a wicket. Hamal, in fact. Apologies. Hamal is the new bowler.
Very interesting left arm bowler. Straight away appealing, but clearly going down leg side, as indicated by the umpire. Slower in the air and persisting with that leg stump line. I think that's not the right line. He's got a very packed offside field. He would want to make sure that he bowls towards that off stump. As we see that packed offside stump wicket. Play towards that deep square leg region. They're trying to pick up a couple of runs and they do it very easily at the end. Good running there, Shoaib.
Yes, they're not only hitting those boundaries, but they're also running hard between the wickets, and that is a sign of a good team, a good side, which believes in maximizing the runs that are available. You see that was played in the gap. Good pick up, good throw, but good running as well. Oh, that was very close to the stumps. Well, yes, he can see the funny side of it, Ghazanfar, because that could have been a very soft way to be dismissed.
Absolutely. But I think Hamal not learning from the first 4 deliveries he's bowled. He's been very lucky not to get hit so far. So that would have been really, really close. That has missed the stumps. That has missed the bat. It has been missed by the wicketkeeper as well, and it's gone for 4 byes.
Well, Ghazanfar Iqbal, he is so good when he plays it straight down the ground, but in this innings, he's mostly trying to go across. On that occasion as well, he was trying to go towards the mid-wicket. He should have played it straight down the ground. And you're right, missed by everyone. Very close to the stumps, missed by the keeper. And 4 more runs added to the total.
Bowling slightly fuller, not getting that break. And finally, he's got that boundary, persisting with that leg stump line. And Darsait have ended the 5th over with a boundary. Ghazanfar on 26 of 19, 51 for the loss of just 1 wicket. With that, I think we'll have a change in the voices. It will be Abid, with him, Noman.
Well, thank you very much, Mohammad Rashid and Shoaib. Well, it seems to be everybody welcoming us here in the comm box. Not only you two, but the lights as well. The only thing which is missing here is the red carpet. Well, an excellent day, a brilliant start for Team Darsait Titans. Not with the ball, but with the bat as well. Now they're responding great to that 95, 96 is the target. Chasim Ilahi, with 5 wickets to his name. He's driven with the straight bat. Just a single. It seems to be that Darsait would be winning this and opening their account quite comfortably from here, because Azaiba 11 could only, the way to defend this total was to pick up wickets, and they haven't picked up much. We had the final over of the power play and they only picked up 1 wicket. 52 with 1 wicket down, and oh, that's a no ball. There is a no ball. I'm not sure, but I think there were 3 men outside the ring. And that's a rare error that you see the captains do in this at this level of cricket. They're just trying to have a few words with the umpire. I think the decision has been made. Well, it's all happening here. Okay, the decision has been taken back. Well, just wondering what's happening here. Well, I've been joined by Noman Chaudhary to see that all excitement. Waqas is not the captain. It was Saghir. And Waqas has walked to the umpire and had some words, and umpire had to take his decision back. That is a rare sight, you see.
Inside edge, but fielder from fine leg will field that one. So that was comedy of errors. Ball before that. Not very often we see umpire giving a no ball because of the error in judgment by the captain, having three fielders outside the circle, and not very often we see umpire taking the decisions back as well.
K.R. Azad there. I saw the batsman dancing round. Ghazanfar Iqbal, he just tried to bowl it away from the arc. And that was given wide. Well, yeah, we all make errors. Yeah, that's fine for sure. I think it was good that captain saw immediately and responded to the umpire, and the umpire realizing that, yes, the captain has the point. Oh, that goes, and there is no slip at Corden, and that will hit the rope, and 4 runs for Ghazanfar.
Well, the Titans are racing towards the target here. That was a fuller delivery from Jasim Elahi, and all Ghazanfar Iqbal had to do was just to guide the ball, which he neatly did. Have a look at this one. Fuller ball played on the offside. A nicely played dab shot towards the third man fence for a boundary. So the day continues to get better for the Darsait Titans. Awful toss, heaved on the onside. This has made a cracking sound, but this will just go on one bounce over the mid-wicket fence for a boundary.
Well, let me tell you, that was not only for Azaiba 11. That 4 runs was crucial, and he's getting back-to-back boundaries. And Azaiba 11 really does not have a lot of runs back in the tank to save. Jasim made an error, bowled a full toss, full easy swing of the bat. And that is gone just short of that boundary line. A slower one this time. A good balance in the end, and it is also running towards the fence. And it is lovely save. Is it safe? Is it saved? Yeah, a lot of, but we think we needed a camera assist there.
Well, goodness gracious me. Everything's going on here at the center of the Amirat Cricket Academy. Jasim Elahi bowling a slightly slower ball, but this one was played towards the onside. The fielder, at the first instance, he has managed to stop the ball. Got the ball back into the play. Yeah, that was a clean stop.
Well, that's in the air. Now, we couldn't ask any better angle than this, I think. Look at that. Now, this will tell us a better story. Now, Imam giving its 100%. It's the main umpires who can see on the big screen, and I think that's clearly a saved boundary. Well done there, Imam. Certainly saved some runs for his team. And Ghazanfar still has the strike. They completed 2. 33 needed. At toe end of the bat, and they'll not run for it. Yeah, they don't really want to risk anything here. You don't need to. You have the game in grip, and that would be the end of power play. 6 overs gone, 63 for 1.
Right, then we have the Duffer news. Fun fact here. Raja Maharaj Singh made his first class debut at the age of 72. My goodness, at the age of 72, someone making a first class debut. Now, Abid Ibrahim, you need to tell us at what age you made your first class debut in Dubai.
Yeah, well, I think I still got few years to go to break that record. I think Raj must be eyeing that. Still, we got plenty of years. I mean, that remarkable that at the age of 72, you're making a debut at first class level. Only Maharajas can do that.
Absolutely. Age is just a number, Abid.
Oh yeah, 100% in an agreement with you in that. I'm glad that you said that, Naman. You're pretty young than me, so I'll take that as a positive.
Sliding down the leg side, clipped away on the onside. Oh, what an effort. Mansoor, when it comes to batting, you will see Mansoor. When it comes to bowling, you will see Mansoor. And all over the field, you will see Mansoor shining for Azaiba 11.
Well, he's all over the place. What a great effort. Look at that delivery. Onto the pads, just a flick on the onside, and look at that. Now, that could be Mansoor or the Spider-Man. You just need to figure it out. Well, even the jersey says that was a Spider-Man. And look at that. What a team, man. What an effort. What an energy this boy has. Mansoor. Good delivery. Nicely bowled. And there's Mohammad Imran. Not only me, but reminds everyone. One of the finest and quick bowler. Not one of the, but indeed, the fastest bowler in the world, the Pindi Express.
Well, every single thing Abid resembles with Shoaib Akhtar. His run-up, his hair, his follow-through, and even if we get to see his celebrations, everything reminds us of Shoaib Akhtar. 15 number jersey, Mohammad Imran steaming in.
Yeah, that jersey number should be 14. Hit on the onside. And they'll only take single. And I think the only thing which is missing is that he's not having the number 14 jersey which he had at first Oman D10 when we had here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ever since he has changed that. And have a look at this. The first one is a start. Look at the turn. It reminds us of Shoaib Akhtar. The run-up itself. The hair, the long slingy hair. And look at those eyes. The grip on the ball. And the action. And then the follow-through. Taking us back the years, Mohammad Imran.
Oh, yeah. Clearly he can recall those days. That's thrown at the kitchen sink at it, and that will hit that top edge and goes flung over the keeper and gets 4 runs. That's what happens when you bowl too quick.
Not a convincing shot from Ghazan for Iqbal, but surely he's going to take those runs. That was, but trying to hit this one towards the onside. Extra pace on offer by Mohammad Imran. Playing that one across the line. Thick outside edge. The ball has gone over the head of the wicketkeeper. Down to the third man fence for a boundary. So now they are just within the touching distance of winning the first game of Oman D20. Powered by Fan Code.
It's not only that. It's not only Darsait Titans who's the touching distance of the victory. It is Ghazan for Iqbal who's also at the touching distance from his maiden 50 in this Oman D20 powered by Fan Code.
It was a good over from Mohammad Imran, but the party has been spoiled by Ghazan for Iqbal. Once you have this longer run up and this brilliant action, the follow through is good. You just need to be accurate. And you just need to have a slight bit of luck going by your side to just turn the things around.
Well, turning things around, this must be really hard here for Azaiba 11. Look at that. He's coming outside 30-yard circle. Now, that's typical. Oh, what a cracking shot that is. They found that fielder position at that perfect placement, but what a great shot that was. End of the over. 7 gone, 72 for 1. Darsait Titans.
Right then, it hasn't been the great story of Azaiba 11 so far in the day. Rana Naeem picking up a wicket in his 2 overs. And no other bowler was successful here. Mansoor, Hamad Abdul Wahab, Jasim Ilahi and Mohammad Imran are the other 4 bowlers that were introduced into the attack by the captain Mohammad Saghir. Surprisingly, we haven't seen Saghir operating.
I think they have plenty of options in the fast bowling department. Saghir is also being a medium pacer there. So what they're lacking here is the spinner. Only Hamal Abdul Wahab at the center who bowled this spin. He's again into the action. It's solid behind that Ravinder. I think the spinner has a key role here in Oman, that we saw Darsait Titans spinners getting through that middle order, especially the captain Zishan Maqsood himself.
Abid is just about getting assistance from the surface. Have a look at this one for the arm ball that came back in with the angle from Hamal Abdul Wahab. And you were rightly mentioning about the role of spinners at this surface. This one was pitched in the right area, and that was an arm ball. His feet going nowhere with the shot.
Yeah, indeed, very well spotted on. That feet was not moving as was needed at that. Steps out this time, use of the feet. Hits it on the onside and gets 4 runs at the vacant area. Now talk about the feet work. This is perfect. Dancing down the track.
Well, this is not good bowling. Once you understand there is no fielder placed at long on and you are slotting the ball in the batter's zone, this is definitely not on. Dances down the track, went to the pitch of the ball and over the head of the mid-on fielder for a boundary.
Can you believe it? It did not middle it. Well, this time, little shot, but cuts it well. Imran has a work to do. And meanwhile, they'll only take single. They'll not risk here. They don't need to. I think Ghazanfar would be needing more strike here because he's the one who's closest to the 50. Look at that. Nice and relaxed dugout. Time to take some power nap for captain.
Yeah, absolutely. The job has been carried out well by the Darsait Titans team. And the best part about this run chase was the understanding of the match situation. Once you win the first game of the tournament, and that too probably inside the first 10 or 12 overs, this is going to boost your net run rate a lot.
Yeah, indeed. The first victory is very crucial, and if you win it by distance, that puts a whole different kind of impact altogether. And thus the Titans will feel confident if they win and make it with 9 wickets in hand. I think that's the idea here. Let's not lose any more wicket and get this game done and dusted. 17 more needed. 8 gone, 79 for 1. That's it, Titans.
That's a brilliant sight. The sun going inside the clouds. The question is that, is it going to come out again?
Well, we
yes, it did.
we need a bit piece of that. Because those clouds, those beautiful scenes here. Tell me one good reason, Oman, not to visit at this beautiful city. Right at the center of the mountains here at Al Amirat Oman Cricket Academy. And some piece of cricket. That was being pulled, and in the gap, that will just ease the fielder and get 4 runs. Everything settling well here as the sun is about to set.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicely explained, Abid Ibrahim there, making sure that the Titans are well and truly in control of the game. Shorter in length from Mohammad Imran. He was in the nice position to pull this one towards the onside. The best part about this shot was the head position, a very still balance, and the head position. He was in right control to pull the ball towards the onside, get the boundary, and has now made sure that his team is well within the touching distance of getting the first victory of this Oman D20.
Well, that is gone up in the air, not handled well, up in the air. Fielder takes the wicket, takes the catch. It's the captain underneath it. The only positive part for Azaiba 11, they have picked up the second wicket. But the game is pretty much done and dusted for them. But it was all about damage control. Mohammad Imran gets his first.
Once again, he's going for the shot. It was probably there to be hit in the zone. Trying to clear the onside boundary. It was high up in the air. Captain Saheed taking a regulation catch, dismissing the batter here. So the loss of second wicket. Ravindra Karnuratne walks back to scoring 18, and thus the Titans 83 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Come with VR. Come with the man. You don't want any more damages. So the captain walks himself at the center. Zishan Maqsood. What a great player he is. Bangs it short, pulls it up. That is gone. Into the side screen that hit the bowler on the screen. 6 runs. What a great start for the captain.
Well, it seems like Zishan was busy in the nets practicing for this shot. What a start for the experienced Zishan Maqsood. This one was banged shorter in length. All Zishan had to do was to guide the ball over the mid-wicket fence. And this has struck the screen on the full. What a start for Zishan Maqsood. And now the Darsait Titans slowly but surely heading towards the target.
Well, I don't think so slowly. That is not slowly by any mean here. That was a huge hit. That side screen is well within the distance. Oh, he goes full this time. Good bowling. Good comeback by Mohammad Imran. He tested Zishan Maqsood on a back foot. Now bowled the full one. Almost paid the price.
Yeah, good comeback. Good presence of mind there. Once you've been hit for a 6 on a shorter delivery, you come back and bowl a full length Yorker. Missed out on this occasion, Mohammad Imran. But Zishan Maqsood is a very calm-headed player. He knows how to handle these situations. You understand that the fast ball is rushing in.
Well, the captain of Azaiba 11 must know that we love to see this man bowling, no matter what the result is. That action. Oh, this one has been out of the screw, straight to the fielder. The very good intent there. Good shot from Zishan.
Yeah, Zishan came with a plan, and the plan is to finish the game as early as possible. Taking his side over the line is Zishan's plan, and he has been the mainstay, not only for Darsait Titans, but for Oman cricket as well over the course of last 6 to 7 years. Been serving Oman cricket. And what a nice bloke, a nice gentleman. Goes by the name of Shani in the domestic circuits.
I think the world knows him. And he's got famous because of that great catch that he has taken. That video went all over the world. And a video going viral for this man as well, for Ghazan for Iqbal. And a video going viral for Mohammad Imran as well, all over the world. And the Stars battling, and Ghazanfar has struck this one on the cow corner. Gets 4 runs and a closed, very much close to the winning line.
Once again in the slot. And all Ghazan for Iqbal had to do was to heave it on the onside. The fielders on the onside but placed inside the circle. He just guided the ball in the gap, got a boundary, and is taking his side well within the touching distance of winning this game. Only two more required, and that too from the last 11 overs. Right, then cricket is going on at the Al Amirat Cricket Academy while the football is going on outside the Amirat Cricket Academy.
Well, yeah, it's just at the touching distance. Slow one to start with, and the quick single. It's direct. Maybe we have a case here. Maybe a run out. Maybe Ghazanfar Iqbal is short. Could be. I think he looks confident.
That was drop and run from Zishan Maqsood, giving the strike to the senior pro here. The direct hit here, and Zishan got to wait and see if Ghazanfar Iqbal is short of his crease. The matter has been referred to the third umpire here. A very close call, Abid.
Well, if that bat is grounded, then maybe we'll have a touch and go, maybe. And I think very difficult call for the third umpire to get that. Now, one more frame. Now, turn it back. Let me be a little bit here of the third umpire's role. I think that Bales is come out little late, that Bale. Maybe he's made it, maybe not. All he wants is a green light. I think he's just made it. Maybe that's my thought.
Hey, you can understand the sensitivity of the matter and the tightness of the call that third umpire is taking too long to respond. That is a very close call in real.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not sitting on that chair. Less headache here. There you go. That man is about to give green. Yes, it's a green light. A life for Ghazanfar Iqbal. He is enjoying it. And so does we. He needs 4 runs to get his maiden 50 of Oman D20 powered by Fanco 2023. And Darsait Titans need 1 run to win.
I believe he's going to finish the game with the boundary. He would try to finish the game with the boundary. Saghir Ahmed settling the fielders, settling his troops. 1 required of 65 deliveries. Right then, Ghazanfar Iqbal, is he going to finish the game with the boundary? We just got to wait a little more here. Jasim Ilahi, something was wrong with his run-up. Ghazanfar Iqbal, he batted brilliantly. Went all guns blazing from the start of the innings. Slow ball. It's gone high up in the air. The timing was not there. Fielder from square leg will take a magnificent catch. So this wicket brings to the end of Ghazanfar Iqbal's brilliant cameo, scoring 46 runs from 29 deliveries, and he has to take a walk back to the hut, but the damage has already been done.
Well, there was no option rather than attack for him. He's gone back of the hand delivery, slow one, couldn't read it well. Hits it high up in the air, but the catch was spectacular. What a catch that was. Excellent take. And a big smile on the face. Walking out is Ghazanfar Iqbal with 46 to his name of 29. What a remarkable knock this has been. 1 needed to win. Darsait Titans.
Right, and one more needed for the Titans to register their first victory in this tournament. Get off the mark on the points table. Just let that one go well alone here. Doesn't seem to be in any hurry at all. Now he's signaling towards Zishan Maqsood, the non-striker, and Ubaid that the ball just swung away from him. Ghazan for Iqbal. Played a brilliant knock. Nearly took his side over the line. Fuller delivery, played straight. Back past the bowler. This will race across the fence for a boundary. So this is it. This is a victory for the Titans in the first game of Oman D20 powered by Fancode. Ubaid hitting the winning runs.
Well, it was all written for him. He got in and just played as straight as he could and get 4 runs and take the team towards the victory. Quite comfortable win here for Darsait Titans. They win this match by 7 wickets. The match number 1 is done and dusted. The Oman D20 tournament powered by Fancode. It is Azaiba who has just tested the defeat here. They really need to regroup and gather, sit at the drawing board, understand what went wrong. I think they have to make few changes in the side as well. Haitham Bahar not playing today. That middle order has been completely shuttled, and they have really fold those wickets like a pack of cards. It was very easy for the team Darsait Titans when you have total which is in 2 figures.
Yeah, absolutely. In any format of the game, that's an easy target. But yeah, the batting has been spectacular. The day belongs to Darsait Titans. Ghazan for Iqbal chipping in with 46 from 29 balls. And the other batter, they supported him well. Khurram scoring 13 of 7 balls. Ravinder scoring 18 from 16. Zishan Maqsood, the skipper, smoked a 6 of Mohammad Imran. And then Ubaid hitting a boundary on his second ball, taking Darsait Titans over the line in the 10th over.
Ghazan for Iqbal all over, dominating with the bat in hand. The keeper missing out there. The things was really not in control for them. Every time coming in with Khurram. Both these openers for Darsait Titans, they put a good show. And today was nothing different than that. But sooner rather later, Khurram got his wicket down. He's lost and miscued shot in the air, and then it was toying with the fielders. Ghazan and Iqbal with his glorious 46 innings knock.
Yeah, absolutely. Ghazanfar was brilliant. It was just the start the Titans wanted, and Ghazanfar providing that start, and then some luck getting going Ghazanfar Iqbal's way as well. Ravindra scoring some quick 5 runs as well, and this is just a perfect display of batting. This is how he got out. 1 shot too many for Ravindra. That was a very good catch from Sahir. And then Zishan Maqsood came in, and the first ball struck a massive low on the onside. The first delivery for a 6. And then the batting power display from Ghazanfar Iqbal. It just continues. Some good fielding efforts there as well. A very good catch to dismiss Ghazanfar Iqbal. And this was Ubaid Shah hitting the winning runs, taking his side over the line in the 10th over of the game. Darsait Titans winning the opening game and registering the first victory on the points table. The beautiful looking Al Amirat cricket ground here, and Azaiba 11 scored 95 and they're all allotted 20 overs. Mansoor scoring 50 of 47 balls. Sheikh picking up 2 wickets in 4 overs, considering only 13 runs. 14 runs and 2 wickets for Zishan Maqsood, and chasing a target of 96. Darsait Titans, they have scored these runs in the 10 overs. So victory in the name of Darsait Titans. And we're going to take a short break and we will be back with the post-match ceremony in a while.
Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation for the first game of Oman D20 powered by FanCode. We were all hoping that it will be a great game, and yes, it was a great game, but only for one side. Darsait Titans were absolutely lucky to win the toss first and then deciding to bowl. Came out to bowl with a lot of intent, with a lot of aggression, got wickets at regular intervals and made sure that Azaiba 11 are restricted to a meagre total of 95 runs. In reply, of course, the run chase was absolutely a cakewalk for the batters of Darsait Titans, and in the end, the result was one that will be a very fruitful one for Darsait Titans, winning those two important points for themselves and winning the game comfortably in the end. Joining me in the post-match presentation tonight, we've got a special guest, Mr. Kapilan. He's the General Manager of Flair Oman and Majis Technical Services LLC. Thank you so much for joining us. He's got the Player of the Match memento in his hand, and this one goes to one man who's absolutely a celebrity when it comes to Oman cricket. Likes to bat, likes to bowl, and today was no different. Was very handy with the ball and was clinical with the bat up front in the second innings, scoring 46 runs in 29 deliveries. The Player of the Match is Gazanfar Iqbal. 46 of 29 deliveries, made sure that the run chase was as easy as it can get. Thank you so much, Mr. Kapilan. Gazanfar bhai, congratulations. पहला मैच था इस टूर्नामेंट का और ज़रूरत थी कि एक अच्छा शुरुआत हो टीम के लिए भी और आपके लिए भी, तो कैसा लग रहा है?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. पहले तो थैंक्स ओमान क्रिकेट जिसने हमें ये प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड किया है, और नंबर 2 अपना मजीज क्रिकेट टाइटन. और बस यही था कि कैप्टन ने बोला था यार थोड़ी इनिंग्स खेलो, पहले नहीं हो रही थी इनिंग्स किसी में भी, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अभी इनिंग्स हो गई है, तो इंशाल्लाह कंटिन्यू करूँगा इसको.
हमने देखा आपको बड़े शॉट्स लगाने का बहुत शौक है और वही आप फॉलो भी करते हैं, लेकिन आज कुछ अलग देखने को मिला. थोड़े से डिफेंसिव भी हुए, सिंगल्स भी लिए, तो इसके पीछे क्या राज है?
इसके पीछे वही है सर कि वो रन्स नहीं हो रहे थे मुझसे, तो मैंने बोला चलें जो मिलती है जो अपने स्लॉट में आएगी उसको हिट करूँगा, तो बाकी सिंगल डबल के लिए करेंगे. तो इंशाल्लाह अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मैच जीत गए हैं, तो उस रब की ज़ात का बहुत शुक्र है.
टिकटॉक स्टार तो आप हो चुके हैं, अब क्रिकेट में स्टार बन रहे हैं, तो अच्छा लग रहा होगा कि अब रन भी बन रहे हैं.
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है.
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट आगे के मैचेस के लिए, इसी तरह खेलते रहिए.
शुक्रिया सर बहुत बहुत.
Right, so that was the player of the match, Mr. Gazanfar Iqbal, 46 of 29, an absolute aggressor when it comes to batting. That's it from the post-match presentation, but we've got another game lined up for you. That's game number 2, which is going to be between Gubra Giants, and they'll be taking on Bosher Busters. This is the game that will be the second game of the evening, so make sure you don't miss that game, and we'll be right back after a short break, so stay tuned.